Alright guys, how are you today? So I am going to show you tips and tricks on these new Looney Tunes that have just come out recently. The Toy Factory has released these new tie-dye Looney Tunes pretty recently, and I'm going to show you tips and tricks on how to win them. So for Daffy, you really just want to try to aim for the head or the body, but it does, my claw is set to a little both weak and strong, but you really want to just try for him when he's gettable, because I'm noticing a lot is when you want to watch out for his beak. So I guess his beak is very weird because it like when you go for the body, the claw, see how that beak stopped it from going down all the way? See that? So you might want to try below the beak to try to get underneath the body to get a better grabbage like that. See, we did move him. So let's try again for the Daffy. See, his feet though are weird sometimes. Like they may help or they may not. So that was the first $5 on that Daffy. Yes, I have mine at $5. Not $5, at $1 a play. So let's try again for his body. Nope, see how it kind of wedged him in there? So this is when you want to try for the head to see if you can loosen him out. But you got to keep it in mind though see, now we should be able to get him like a full body dead grab. See, there we go. Got the Daffy. Look at that. Boom. We got the Daffy. That was a good way. You could get him by the body because it had a lot of air underneath it, so I was able to get underneath him. So next, let's try Daffy, like just by the head. You couldn't grab him by the head. What the heck? See, it hit his beak and it went down so far. You saw that? So that's when you just want to try to dead grab it. You're loosening him. You're definitely loosening. You're definitely loosening up the Daffy. Ooh. I gotta try to rake him a little bit because he is a little. Try that maybe. Oh no, what the heck? This went down so far. Let's try for Taz. For Taz, you want to go by the feet. In my machine, you want to go for the feet. I don't know. It really just depends on the size of the claw and just, you know what I mean? Because here, let's try Daffy again because Daffy is just moving over here. Oh, come on. Alright, really you just want Daffy like when he's gettable like this, because you can maybe get underneath the legs. See, look at that. That was just a perfect grab. And it's like, it'll bringing him. Now that is like stupidly gettable. Sorry for my language. Let me correct myself. That is so gettable. Okay. If you notice, look how much air is underneath. It's hard to see with the tag, but you do not want to screw this up. So I'm going to go right for his body. Oh. Okay, that's shot by the body. Oh, what? Didn't even grab him. Wow. Well, let me try again for the head. This is when you want to go for the head. See? Clamped. It already did a pre-close, so it definitely got that Daffy. Yes, that's a win for sure. Because the claw closed and it pre-clamped around the head. So that was a good tip. But you always definitely want to keep an eye on the beak. So now I'm going to go on to the next plush, which is going to be the new tie-dye Tasmanian Devil right here. So for him, you just want to go for his leg. Not leg, like the leg area. You want to see if you can rake though, of course, because you never know with them. Okay, so he's going to be a little bit stubborn, because you do have to keep in mind with his body being a wider than most Taz's. Come on. See how we're moving him? Okay, now we should be able to get him, okay? Oh, you know what? That just buried him to China. But then this is when you want to try for the leg. But it stabbed at Scooby. But this is when you want to try for the leg of Taz. See if you can pull him out. Might have to ask Scooby first. I don't know. Let me try again. Okay, that should grab by leg. Ah, he didn't close underneath him very well. So he was gettable, but then he fell into a hole, which is my luck. Really, since this is my own machine, I can show you guys. But that was on location, and I'd give up at that point. But this, like, when you really want Taz, and you just try for the legs. See? The legs. See? Look at that. See? Won the Taz by the legs. Besides the legs, you would also want to try for the body in most cases. Like if he's like that, you can try buck or two to see if he moves, but most of the time it's probably just gonna slide out like that. So really, I would just try to go for the Taz on the legs, where if he's this way or this way, you just want to mainly try for the feet for Taz. Now let's move on to Bugs Bunny. So far, I have 2 Bugs Bunnies and 1 Sylvester. I have a Sylvester down right there, so I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. So for him, you want to try to loosen him out by the foot or maybe by his head. But so far, I've been able to win him by the body. Let's see, that stabbed the 1 Taz. So that's the problem. It stabbed that autism awareness Taz dug in right there. No, there we go. That should definitely have. What? This like demon. They like went around him, but like it was rigged. Ah, what? How did I not get that? That's surprising me. So now I'm noticing his head is coming a little bit more gettable. So let's try to see what happens if you go for him by the head. Yeah, really, you just want to try for the bodies because the heads are much bigger. But like it says, it depends on the claw. You know, there may be some claws where you can hook the head. So in mine, though, I have to go for it by the body because like it's just the claws too too small. Let me just show you what I mean. You know, he's far back there, so he's hard, but let me just show you what I mean. So you want to try for it by... Stab Garfield! Come on! It's supposed to be the pro. I'm teaching you on how to win, not lose. Dear... He has such odd shape. You know, it's with all the plush. Okay, I don't know. I guess he's harder like that, so maybe you want him more like this for the body. Because like that, you'll definitely win him like no odds. If you don't get this, then I don't even know what to say. And watch me not get it. Are you kidding me? It slid out of the claw. But we loosen him, so that's another thing. You can loosen him too. And this is when you can usually do like the rake technique and try to just rake him on in. What? Ah, come on. What the heck? I don't even know. I'm just gonna go for his body. It's over the prize chute. It got one prong, got behind the prize chute. Come on. Freaking Bugs Bunny. He's as stubborn as a bunny, I guess. There we go. That braked him in, finally. Look at that. Are you kidding me? He's like trying to not go in. There we go. Come by. There we go. Watch picking back up. So now I got a second one over here. See? So what you just want to do is try to loosen it by the leg. Let's see if we can do it. See, we did move it a little bit, so let's continue, shall we? Then after this, I'm going to move on to the Sylvester the cat. I know they have Tweety too, but I don't think Tweety Bird's rare enough. You know, I've seen a lot of Tweeties versus the Bugs Bunny and the Taz and the Daffies, so I've been getting those more. Yeah, I'd say realistically, you just want to go for them when they're gettable by the body. Otherwise, it's just going to be hard. Alright, well now you know the tip, so let's move on to the last one, Sylvester the cat. So he is so much easier than all of the Looney Tunes. For him, you can hook him by the body, you can hook him by the face, you can hook him by whatever. For me, my claw is just a little bit, it did not rigged, but like it didn't get enough room to close underneath. So like I said, it's like really when you want it just like on the top, and like there'll be like so many ways. See, watch. What the heck? It's not closing underneath it. That's the problem. It's like so much plush that doesn't close underneath. Yeah. So the Looney Tunes are much harder that way when they're on their bodies. Because, you know, we have to worry about other plushies. So this one I'm going to try for the head. So let's go for the head, shall we? See if the head works. See, there we go. Look at that solid clamp. It clamps, but it slid out. What? There we go. That should have it. Come on. We're moving it. We're definitely moving. Now we should be able to get it. Yeah, that's got it. What? The heck? Why? Are these this cool? There we go. See, look at that. By the head. See, that was a good example of it. By the head. You saw it go all around it. And then you would like, let's try for the body again. Is this when you want to go for the body? Yep, see, there you go. By the body. The body's really the best way for the Looney Tunes, I figure. You can try for it by the head to get underneath like a good clampage, but most of the time I just recommend going for the body. You could also try for its tag, because its tag is a little weird. But yeah, these are tips and tricks on the new Looney Tunes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.